Всем привет! So, since we have several videos focusing on that same worksheet and we go 2 lines in each video and I translate the sentences and I explain how I do it, I decided to record this kind of like generic intro. So just figure out which set we're working on. It's in the title and let's keep working.
If you like it, please click like. If it's useful, drop a line. If you love it, hit subscribe. Like me, подпишись и комментарий напиши.
Okay, here's our next set of sentences. And here we have John's last name is Collins, and I'm going to John's place. And do you play guitar? I really want to buy this guitar. Okay, so let's take a look at this line first. So here we have John's last name is Collins, and we figured out that John's gonna be genitive because it's possession with apostrophe S. So here we have last name, and I told you with whoever's name it is, it's going to be accusative, but whoever's last name that is, that's going to be still genitive, like John's car, John's last name, John's sister, whatever. Yeah, so possession with S is our genitive. So here we're basically saying last name is Collins, so that's our nominative. What is Collins? The last name is. Whose last name? John's. That's the genitive. Okay, and here we have I am going to John's place, and here we figured out that's dative, because when we're going to somebody's place, so when we use apostrophe S, but that's somebody's place, we just forget about the word place, and we just use the name John in the dative case. We still have I here, and here is I'm going. Who's going to John's place? I am. So that's our nominative. Okay, now let's translate. So here we'll need the word John. We'll need the word for last name, which is familia. We don't need the verb to be in the present tense because in Russian we don't use it. And then we need the last name Collins. I'm gonna write it here. Okay, so, and Collins is also nominative because last name is Collins, Collins is last name. Okay, so we will write the word last name first. Familia. Because remember in Russian, whatever has apostrophe S, the genitive follows the item that it describes. So familia, and now we have to put John into the genitive case. So here we have the chart, and John ends in a consonant N, so it falls right here on our chart, masculine, 0 ending. So for genitive, it's above the line, hard stays hard. So all we need to do is to add A to John. Familia, Джона. Collins. Familia Джона, Collins. John's last name is Collins. Okay, and here we have, I'm going to John's place. So we will need я. I'm going to, иду. We need to. Remember when we worked with destinations, like to Moscow or to the movie theaters, we were deciding between the na. However, when we're going to somebody's place, we only need one preposition, and that's preposition k. And then we need John again. Now let's put it together. Я иду к. And then we have to put John into the dative case. So again, John is right here in its default form. It's above the line, so it's hard. Hard stays hard. We go to dative, and what we have above the line is U. So John in dative will be Джону. Я иду к Джону. Okay, here is our next sentence. Do you play guitar? And I really want to buy this guitar. And remember, the case was different. Here we're playing the guitar, and that is playing a musical instrument requires the preposition na and the prepositional case. So na plus the prepositional case. And here we have do play, which is a verb And then you. Who plays guitar? You do. So that's our nominative. I really want to buy this guitar. Who wants to buy the guitar? I do. That's our nominative. Really is an adverb, so does not need a case. Want to buy is verbs, a verb construction, also doesn't need the case. And then this goes with the guitar. This guitar are both accusative. Okay, now let's translate. So for the you play guitar, all we need is you, ты, you play, играешь. Then for guitar, when you play the guitar, we will need the preposition на and the word guitar. Гитара. Now let's put it all together. Ты играешь на, and then we have to put гитара into the prepositional case. So guitarra, it's a feminine word that ends in a above the line. We go to the prepositional, or actually in prepositional, we just go by the ending. So if a feminine noun ends in a, we replace it with ye. So guitarra, that a will be replaced with ye. Ты играешь на гитаре. Oh, and that was a question. So ты играешь на гитаре. The intonation goes up. Without it, it's just a statement. Ты играешь на гитаре. If it's a question, intonation goes up. Ты играешь на гитаре. Okay, and here we have, I really want to buy this guitar. So once again, let's take a look at the words. I, я, then really is очень, want, хочу, to buy, купить. And then we have this and guitar. Now, if you look up this, remember we did it in the previous video, like with this doctor, you're most likely to see the masculine form. And here in this chart, under the adjectives chart, so this is a demonstrative pronoun. So here we have the forms for it. So since we know that guitar is feminine, we need это for this guitar, это. And then we have guitarra. Okay, now let's put it together. I really want to buy this guitar. Я, nominative, очень, хочу, купить. And then we have to put this and guitar into the accusative case. Since we did a lot of accusative case for feminine hard, you know that feminine a changes to у. So both above the line hard stays hard. So гитара will be я хочу купить гитару. Now we have to put this into accusative. So here we have to go to our this, yeah, and here the cases go like that. So we find the feminine, это, and that's nominative, and we go to accusative. As you can see in accusative, for masculine, neutral, and feminine plural, we have to go by what versus who, but for feminine singular, we just have to use the form that we have, and that's эту. So это changes to эту. Я очень хочу купить эту гитару. Okay? Okay, so we are done with the next set of sentences. And as always, if you have any questions, if something was not clear, please put it in the comments. And for the next time, focus on the next 2 lines or 4 sentences of this worksheet. And as always, all materials can be found in the description to this video. Keep learning Russian. Пока-пока.